Hey guys, today I'm gonna do kind of some plum looking colors. These are my all-time like go-to. I love plums. I'm wearing turquoise, but who cares? Turquoise and plum kind of go together, right? Okay, so and then after that, I think I'm just going to kind of go through and maybe show y'all some of the new products. Even though I'm not using them, at least show you what they look like on the skin and their purposes. So I'm going to first use our, what color is this? Eyeballs. Here they are. Okay. This is Violet Storm. This is another cream eyeshadow that we have. It looks really purple in the container, but it's actually a really light color. Once it gets on the skin, it's really not that harsh or anything. But I am going to use that kind of just on my lid. So I'm just going to use my cream eyeshadow concealer brush from Mary Kay just to apply that all over my lid. Like I said, once it gets on there, it's really not that dark at all. This is just going to kind of create that dimension and stuff in the eyes that I always like to have. Like I said, I layer. I know a lot of people don't do that, but I feel like it's the best way for me to keep control of what's going on to my eyes. I saw the new Jaclyn Hill video where she used that really pretty green eye kohl. It was so pretty, but I'm just not sure that that would look really good on my eyes. But like I said in my last video, you gotta try a little bit of everything. Don't be afraid of it. So I may try something like that. Of course, Mary Kay doesn't have eye kohls, so... But today on my eyeliner, I am going to use the Violet eyeliner to kind of go along with what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to smooth that out. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay, and today I'm going to use... I've really got to get contacts, guys. On the Horizon at Play. Surprise, surprise. Now this one has kind of like a really purpley, pinkish color. I don't technically really like this color of purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, this one is Sweet Plum. I absolutely love this color. It's really deep, but so pretty. I use that anytime I ever use any plums. And I'm also going to use this Sterling color right here. I really like that one to go with plum colors as well. So that Sterling color is the first color that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to put that right above where I put that cream eyeshadow. Just right up in through here. That's just going to kind of break everything up and give it the transition that I want. And you can go all the way up to right below where you're going to do your highlighting color. I like silvers and plums together because they really seem to complement one another. And yes, I am very hoarse. On top of the fact that I'm getting sick, I went to my son's Little League game last night and I just screamed my head off. He did so good. My baby looked good out there. It's his very first game. I'm going to be like one of those psycho baseball moms that's up there yelling and screaming and just going crazy. And he's going to be so embarrassed of me. Okay. Now I'm going to take this bright purple color and I'm going to put that on my eyelid. Right there. Basically, really on the ball and towards the inner corner. Because that outer corner, we're going to use that sweet plum on it. So there's really no reason to put it out that far. Sorry, I'm having to use my mirror to make sure that I don't look like all crazy and stuff. And you typically don't really have to use the sterling or the cream eyeshadow. This trio goes really well together, like I said. Even this darker violet color is really, really pretty. I just technically don't like it. It's not as deep and as vibrant as what I like. So now I'm going to take my angled blending brush and I'm going to go in with that sweet plum, that one right there. The other purple, I believe it's called Iris. It's a matte color. It's really pretty. It's just a couple of shades lighter than the sweet plum. And I'm just going to go in my V. Then I'm going to bring it all the way up into my crease. Really focusing right in here towards the outside. Alright, we're going to use the smudger brush. That one's not putting as much product as I would like. Alright, that's doing a little bit better. And then again on the other side. I really like to make my V pretty dark and then lighten it up the farther in I go. Okay. And now I'm just going to take my blending brush again. Make sure I don't have any product on it. And I'm just going to blend it. All the way in to kind of soften that up some. And the same on the other side. Just softening those lines and bringing everything together. Okay, and as I always do, I like to layer, so I'm going back in with the bright purple and popping it right there on the ball. Okay. I know I do a whole lot of layering. Sorry, guys. But like I said, this to me is the absolute easiest until you know and you've gotten really, really well at eyeballing how much product you're needing and how much is going to look good on your skin. You know, there's no reason that you couldn't just layer until you get the effect that you want. Okay, and now I'm just taking the highlighter color in the middle. This one is kind of a rosy color. Really pretty. I use this one a lot as well. But mainly whenever I wear plums. I like this one more than anything. Because it's just like a rosy pink, but it still has a lot of white. So, and as you can see, like this corner looks so much better shaded, and it's actually more dramatic, and it's coming out a little bit further. So I'm just going to bring this other one out just a little bit. Just using very, very little product on my brush. Just to kind of even those out a little bit. Alright, that looks a lot better. Okay, cross your fingers, guys. I know this is something I have not done yet, but this is the Mary Kay gel liner. If I look completely crazy, I am so sorry. This is my very first time to do it on video, so hopefully I don't scare y'all completely away. But I'm learning. So okay, so I'm just gonna take my eyeliner brush that's on the other end of the Mary Kay eyebrow and eyelash brush, and I'm gonna dip it in. And then once I do, I'm going to run it along the side to make sure it's nice and flat, just like that. Okay, now you don't want to go straight up and down with it. You want to come, I got to go out here to my mirror, guys. But you want to come right out here and draw your line down. Just that natural little line from your outside corner up. Don't go straight up and don't go straight out. Alright, and now we're going to take that line where I stopped, and I'm going to bring it all the way in, and I'm going to meet it right on the inside. And I'm making a very dramatic cat eye. Like I said, this is probably going to turn out absolutely awful, but we will see. This stuff really does glide on just so perfectly. It's so super nice. I absolutely love it. It's just been so intimidating to me, so I haven't really used it. And it's really, really black, so that's good. I don't like those ones that kind of look more of a gray than they do a black. If I wanted a gray eyeliner, I would go find one. Right? So I'm just kind of defining that a little bit more. It takes me a little bit longer than, of course, it does Jaclyn Hill. She is like the bomb at this. I, on the other hand, am not. And I'm shaky as well, which really does not help. Okay. So now we're going to go on to the other eye. Just get it on the product, make sure it's completely flat, and draw a line straight up, just like that, and then come all the way in. Oh, that one looks crazy, doesn't it, guys? Wow. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys. Like, one eye, my eyeliner will look so awesome, and then the other one's going to be halfway up and just ridiculous. So I'm going to come over here and just kind of thicken this one up just a little bit. But as I said, makeup does come off, so you can always maybe take a Q-tip if it's too much for you and kind of clean that up a little bit. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is just the shadow or if I just really, really bad messed that up. Hold on just a second. So no, they're about even. They just look, I guess it's the shadow. Okay, now I'm going to use my violet eyeliner. Definitely different than anything I've ever used before. And my eyes are super dramatic right now, so we're going to go even more dramatic. So I'm just going to use this, of course this one's just a sample one, but it's just a violet, purpley, really pretty color. And I'm just going to put that all along my waterline. And you could always go back in if you feel like your eyeliner, your wing is a little janky or messed up or whatever. If you need to put your eyeshadow kind of back on top of it just to kind of buff it out a little bit, and that will kind of hide those uneven lines or anything like that. They're actually even. I don't know, like I said, if it's the lighting or what, but they are even. I really like this plum color. I've never used this before, but it really is pretty. So just get that all nice and dense right there on your waterline. I've got something in my eye right there. Okay. So once we've done that, I'm going to actually go in with my dark purple, and I'm going to run that right along my bottom lash line and give that a little bit more of a pink or purpley color. So I'm just going to take my, where is it? And I don't know what I did with it. There it is. Okay, just using my smudger brush, gonna go in with the what color was that? Sweet plum. Alright, I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm just gonna really kind of push that up in to my lash line. Really densely. Okay. And again on the other side, just push that product right into those lashes really good. And then we're just going to go through and we're going to buff that out. Okay. Now I'm just going to run that along in here. Kind of buff and smoke that out a little bit. So it's not so harsh, but that's also going to smoke it. Okay. Now for my foundation, if I can find it. All right. CC Cream in light to medium. My cheapo Claire's Kabuki brush. Now you want to make sure when you put your foundation on, don't go over that eye makeup at all. You don't want to smudge around the eyeliner that you put on or what you smoked out. So, and you don't want to go over that black cat eye that you did either. Well, I mean, I don't know. You might if you kind of messed it up a little bit, which is kind of what I did. Try not to be so judging. I was willing to do it the first time with you guys. Alright. Oh, I just love this stuff. And I'm telling you that the Kabuki brush makes a ton of a difference. Okay. Now, in with my Ivory One concealer. Just going to put it right underneath my eyes in an upside down triangle. Like I said, patting with your finger just really seems to work a lot better. And this is just going to highlight underneath that area to where you don't look tired and you don't have those dark circles. You could always do this before you do the under eye smoked out look. I made sure to stay away from where I blended all of that purple. So just make sure that you kind of stay away from that because you don't want to mess up what you've already done. All the way down and up your cheekbone. So like I said, just an upside down V. And make sure you get those corners, ladies. Don't forget the corners of your eyes. Okay. Now, I'm going to use my number 2 highlighting pen. I'm going to do some highlighting today. Not a whole lot, but kind of lighten up my areas of my face a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to use my flat top. It's an actual mineral foundation brush, and I'm just going to go in there and we're going to highlight all that. Just blending it out. I don't necessarily like to smudge. All I do is pat, and it blends all of that just so nice without moving that product anywhere. And ladies, let me tell you, if you have a mustache, make sure you take care of that before you try to highlight with any kind of other products. I'm part French, so yeah, I have a mustache, and I use that Nair for the face. You cannot use Nair anywhere else on my body, but I can use it on my mustache. Okay, so now we're nice and highlighted, and now I'm going to go in and put and set everything that I've done with my translucent powder. Does not take much of this at all. Like I said, I'm just setting everything. My under eye concealer, my T-zone really well. That way it doesn't move or shift. And you want to use a translucent or something like that that doesn't have any kind of color, so it doesn't take away from your highlighted areas. I always do that before I do any kind of mascara or anything like that because I don't want to be looking all crazy with white powder all up in my eyelashes. So, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my bronzers and my blush. Since I am wearing plums, I really, honest to goodness, could not tell you the name of this color at all, but I'm really digging this one right up here. I know I usually use Shy Blush for any pinks, but I'm going to use this one. We're going to see what this one looks like. It's not really like shimmery, but it's a kind of sheer. use my bronzer. Go in a little bit, not much. Just a little bit right below. A little bit on my forehead. Like I said, I'm not really contouring today. I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. Right there on my forehead. Like I said, this is like super easy, and I never did it before, and I've been doing it wrong all of this time because really using that kind of stuff really brings and gives more definition and stuff like that to your face, and it makes a huge difference. Okay, now for my mascara. I promise one of these days I'm going to have my stuff organized and ready to go and all in a beautiful little line. But as you can see, like my desk, can you see? No, yes, no. Look at that. I mean, that's just awful. Just everywhere. And my Red Bull. Of course, gotta have my Red Bull at all times. So, okay. Ultimate mascara on the bottom to fill my lashes up, make them look more full and dense. And with a look like this, it would look really, really good to use your false lashes if you have them. The ones that I used were absolutely like cheaper than dirt cheap, and I won't be doing that again. But I'm going to try to go and get me some nicer ones. I really want some of those velour lashes like Jill uses. So I really need to get some of those. And probably after my, I go to school, I'm going to go ahead and get my, my brush set. Hopefully the Jaclyn Hill set will be back in stock at Sigma. Alright, now I'm going in with the Lash Love Lengthening. And just going to kind of lengthen up those lashes. Sorry guys, I'm having to use my mirror for this one. And it would do really good if I would have thought about it to curl your lashes before. And instead of only doing them like one, like putting them on and squeezing, if you'll put them on and squeeze, move them out, squeeze, move them out, squeeze, all the way up, that'll actually give it more of a curl instead of just a straight like. But that would really go with this cat eye look as well. Okay. Now for, you know what? I thought I was going to use this lipstick. It's really pretty. I told you I'm really not a lipstick girl. And since we have so much going on in our eyes, we really need to go a little bit lighter on our lips. I am still going to use like a berry color lip gloss. This is Berry Tart. It is one of the Nourish Shine lip glosses. I love this color. It is a little dark, but it's not like too dark. Alright, so let's take a look.